Welcome to LNP Renewable System Integrator. Today we are going to see the part 2 of the electric vehicles. So here we are going to discuss some of the basics of the electric vehicle. So if you forgot, if you want to know the past topics, please there is a link we have provided for the part 1. Refer that link so that you can able to know some of the little basics which is discussed in the part 1. Okay. So as we all know, so we need to be pretty aware about some of the abbreviations which we often use in this session. That is, what is 2WS, that is two wheelers, 3WS is nothing but the three wheelers, 4WS is the four wheelers, PV refers to the passenger vehicles, CV refers to the commercial vehicles, and EV refers to the electrical vehicles. And what is EVSE, that is electric vehicle supply equipments. Okay, and some of the standards we should be pretty aware of, short forms of the standards. That is, what is BIS standards, this is Bureau of Indian Standards, and what is BEE, Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Okay, what is DISCOM, distributed companies. So this abbreviation you please refer by yourself, so it will be there in the part of this video. You can refer anytime after at the end of the session also. You can come back and refer these sessions. Okay, so now let us try to enter into the topics. Okay, so today in this session we are going to discuss what are the different drivetrain configurations. Okay, and how it is getting configured. And today we are going to discuss some of the what components will be there inside this hybrid electric vehicles, and how a hybrid electric vehicle is operating. Okay, and what are the components will be there inside this plug-in type hybrid electric vehicles, and how the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle is operating. So as we told earlier, so we can classify the configuration into two. One is drive within wheel motors, and the second one is drive with just one electric drive motor in the central drivetrain. Okay, so there are two different configurations in the drive within wheel motor configuration, which is often used for electric scooters, okay, electric bicycles, and we are using for electrical driven wheelchairs. Okay, so in that further we are classifying this drive within wheel motors into three different categories. That is front axle drive, rear axle drive, and four wheel drive. So from the word itself we can easily able to identify that in the front axle drive the drives will be present at the on the front wheel side. Okay, on the rear axle side it will be on the back or the rear wheel side. Okay, and in the four wheel drive, so the drives will be present both as well as in the front as well as in the rear axle. Okay, so this concept is often used in electric scooters, electric bicycles, and electrical driven wheelchairs. Okay, so based on the load capacity we are increasing the number of drives. So next is drive with just one electric drive in the central drivetrain configuration. So this configuration also we are classifying with the four different categories. That is front axle drive, rear axle drive, four wheel drive. And four wheel drive we have two classification. What is that? In the front axle drive we have one central electric motor and two drive shafts will be there. See here. Okay, and in the rear axle drive, so the central electric motor will be there. Okay, and we have a two drive shafts. It will be present on the back side, that is rear axle side. In the front axle drive it will be present on the front side. Whereas in case of the four wheel drive we have one central electric motor and we have five drive shafts plus transfer case will be there. So see, this is how it will be. And in the further configuration, okay, four wheel drive, we have two central electric motors and four drive shafts will be there. Okay, so see here the configuration is getting upgraded based on the tank capacities. Okay, so now let us try to know what are the drive configurations available. So we have a full hybrid vehicle, okay, and we have a plug-in hybrid vehicle, and we have a electric drive, that is purely battery operated electric vehicle, and in the range extended electric drive vehicle, and fuel cell operated battery electric vehicle. Okay, so in all these categories, if you see in the normal hybrid we have a internal combustion engine, and in the plug-in type also we have a internal combustion engine. Okay, but in the electric drive we don't have any sort of internal combustion engines, whereas in the other types we have. Okay, and if we go for electric motors, in the full hybrid type we have only one motor, where in case of plug-in hybrid electric we have two electrical motors. Okay, and also in the hybrid we have only one power electronics, whereas in case of hybrid drive we have two power electronics, and we have a high voltage battery in both. And see here, there is no charging card provision for the full hybrid vehicle, whereas in case of plug-in hybrid vehicle we have a charging provision. Okay, and what about the CO2 reduction level? If you try to know, in the full hybrid electric vehicle CO2 reduction is only 25%, but in case of plug-in type we have 50%. See, as the range increases, we have a reduction in the CO2 level. Even if you use electric vehicle, battery operated electric vehicle, we can reduce CO2 up to 100%. And if you go for a fuel cell operated battery electric vehicle, even in that also you can reduce 100%. Okay, now let us in this try to discuss about what will be inside this hybrid electric vehicle and what will be inside this plug-in electric vehicle. Okay, so these are the internal components. Let's try to know it. So as we discussed earlier, we have a high voltage battery, we have a transmission system, and we have a power electronics, and we have air compression systems, we have a combustion engine, and we have an electric motor, which also act as a generator. So this is how the full hybrid vehicle will be there. So as we all know, when the combustion engine is off, okay, it takes the power supply from the high voltage battery, and the electric motor will run, and it will run the equipments. Okay, when the combustion engine is running, the electric motor will act as a generator, an alternator. Okay, so it will generate the power and it stores energy in the battery, okay, with the help of this power electronic equipment. Okay, so next drive configuration and the same thing. So plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So in the plug-in power electric vehicle, the major difference is that we have two motors, two electrical motors here. We have a two power electronics inside this. Okay, that is the electronic circuits, okay, which provide the consistent power supply to the all the internal components. Okay, and we have a charging contact. That is the specialty of this plug-in type hybrid electric vehicles. And we have air compressors, and we have a combustion engine. Okay, and we have a high voltage battery. Okay, so how plug-in hybrid electric vehicle will operate? So when the combustion engine is running, okay, so what will happen, these we have two motors here. Okay, so what will happen when we off the combustion engine, what will happen, the electric motor 1 and 2, okay, will run as a drive unit. Okay, will run as a drive unit. Okay, and if we see when if you make some electric motor 1 off, okay, and we are trying to run the electric motor 2, we are trying to run this vehicle with the help of this combustion engine, what will happen, the electric motor 2 will run as an alternator. With the help of this power electronic device, it charges the high voltage battery. And when the combustion engine is running, okay, so if you want and what you are doing, you want to do driving as well as you want to do the charging, what can you do? Very simple. So with the help of this electric motor 1, okay, what it will do, it will try to take the power from the battery, okay, and it will operate the vehicle. Okay, and when the whereas the combustion engine which is already running, okay, which makes this electric motor 2 to run as an alternator or a generator, so that with the help of this power electronic device, it charges this high voltage battery. When the combustion engine is off, what will happen, we are doing regenerative braking. At this time, this electric motor 1 and 2 both will act as an alternator, and it charges the high voltage battery. Okay, if you have the external charging contact, with the help of this external charging contact also, you can charge this high voltage battery. So next we are going to discuss about the electric vehicle, that is battery operated electric vehicle. So in that one, there won't be any internal combustion engines. It will have a motor, it will have a power electronics, it will have a high voltage battery, and next it will have a charging contact, and CO2 protection is 100%. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. And if you want to know more and learn more, feel free to contact us. We had provided the contact details. We LNP Renewable System Integrators, we provide design, installation, testing and commissioning, training, consistency supports for solar, on-grid, off-grid and hybrid. Okay, and we also provide design, installation, testing and commissioning supports for home automations, industrial automations also. And if you want to have a training regarding the programmable logic controllers and SCADA systems, you can contact us. We will provide the contact details. And also we are providing the electric vehicle supports as well. Okay, so if you're interested to learn, to get trained regarding this electrical vehicles, you can contact us. Thank you. So in the forthcoming parts, let's try to discuss some more interesting parts. Okay, so today we completed this part 2. We have part 8. Okay, so in the forthcoming sessions, we will try to discuss a few more topics regarding this electric vehicles. Thank you so much.